he started out he started from the outset just dealing. And people have said over the years that you cannot make a baseball rise out of a pitcher's hand. Yeah. Jeff Tallborg was catching that night, and Jeff told me this. He says, they call me Pee Wee, most of them. He said, Pee Wee, I gave my target. He says, I gave the target right around the knees. He says, 90% of the time around the knees. 90% of the time I caught the ball letter high. I said, come on, Jeff. He said, no, I'm telling you. He says, the ball just seemed to boom. It just seems to boom. But I thought they said, physics said it can't do that. Well, I don't care who's physics. Look at this baby. It's going boom. And we get into the ninth inning. He struck out. He's got 13 strikeouts, no runs, no hits, no base on balls. And 3 Hall of Famers are coming up in the ninth inning. Billy Williams, Ron Santo, and Ernie Banks.
Ron Santo.
Koufax threw 9 pitches.
See ya.
He gone.
He threw 9 pitches, and it was so exciting that Trevino is the manager, and he sits. They build him an armrest where he sits and does. Okay. I'm standing on the stairs as you go up to go out of the dugout in front of him, and I'm just. And he never made me move. I guess he realized that this is one of those special moments that you may not ever see in another lifetime. Yeah. Not only to participate in it, to witness it, but to actually be there in person and in uniform. And he never bothered me. And I'm just yelling and I'm just screaming and I'm ranting and raving. And when he threw those 9 pitches, I think I was quiet as the church mouse, because I was just so in awe that you can do this to these 3 guys. Yeah. These are not, 3 guys that just fell off the banana boat. It was just simply amazing just watching him. It's just simply amazing. And then the Giants would come to town and we'd be playing against, we'd have Drysdale. This is the way we set it up. If we had a weekend series and all 3 pitchers come around the pitch, we would not ever pitch Koufax against Marshall. Okay. We'd always pitch Drysdale against Marshall. We'd bring back Koufax against Gaylord. And then we'd pitch Claude Osteen or Johnny Padres or Don Sutton against somebody else, whoever else the Giants had. Martin or whatever that guy's name was. But I think we're leading the Giants maybe by a run or 2. Mays has had a harmless evening, a couple singles. For some strange reason, to this day I have no clue why he would do such a thing. You can't move because you're the driver, but you 2 guys can witness this. He threw a fastball right here behind Mays. Now, like I said, we have 55,000.
Nobody buzzes Mays.
We have 55,000 people. And we had 25 each dugout. Until this day, nobody can tell you how Willie got out of the way. But Mays had the best reflexes I've ever seen in my life. I'll get to that in a minute. Mays got up, stood there for a while, gave Drysdale the look. Yeah. And that was a huge mistake. That was just a huge mistake. Remember I told you he had 2 harmless singles?
A little fire under him.
He hit the next ball out of the park, of course. But this is where he started. The bottom of that inning, Willie Davis comes up, and McCovey was playing outfield in those days. And this is the way Mays and McCovey look. This is Mays' head, McCovey's head. there was a ball hit to left center field, closer to McCovey than to Mays. So McCovey, look at this, crosses in front of Mays like this. Now watch my hand, and Mays reaches back like this and catches the ball. Wow. You haven't seen nothing yet. Tommy Davis comes up, and he hits a line drive to left center field. Excuse me, right center field. And this is the first time I saw an outfielder just lay out flat. And Mays dove like this, water bottle, and caught the ball midair. First of the diving I've ever seen. Well, we're not in Candlestick Park, we're in Dodger Stadium. He gets a 7-minute standing ovation from the Dodger fans. That's how appreciative they were of that performance. And then I think he doubled and something later, and that little slim lead I told you we had, she gone.